And this is the global forecast for December 2024, brought to you by the wonderful people at AskTheAnswer.com, the UK's leading website for tarot readers, psychics, mystics and channelers. All change. The new moon on December the 1st in Sagittarius is relatively quiet. It's nicely shining Mars retrograde, but that's about all. Not a big deal. The full moon on the 15th of December at 23 degrees, nearly 24 degrees of Gemini is weakly squaring Neptune, but again, not a big deal. In terms of large-scale planetary aspects, again, there's not a lot happening in December. Until we get to the end of the month, well, the 24th of December, Jupiter retrograde will square Saturn moving forward. This is the second square between Jupiter and Saturn of recent months. There'll be three altogether, but the third won't happen until the middle of next year. Jupiter and Saturn are the two planets of business, of commerce, of trade, of the economy. One is about growth and expansion, one is about structure, order, and sometimes restriction and limitation. They're equal and opposite, and when they're square to each other, it normally indicates a period of economic reset, and that is seemingly going on around the world. The Russian ruble is collapsing, America's preparing a new load of tariffs, the British economy is all over the bloody place, new government. This is reflected in most countries of the world, that there's a degree of economic change which leads to economic uncertainty, and there's not going to be any permanent clarity on these situations until July, August of next year. But this is ongoing. In December, this is a time where there's a lot of change happening in a subtle, behind-the-scenes way. There's a Mercury retrograde going on as we speak at the start of December, and Mercury will stay retrograde until the 15th. But even when it starts moving forward, it's shadow energy. It won't clear its retrograde shadow until the 3rd of January. So it's a normal Mercury retrograde in the first half of the month. Emails will get lost, phone calls will get missed, planes and trains will be delayed, there'll be hold-ups on the roads. Normal for a Mercury retrograde. The fact that Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter, is opposite to Jupiter retrograde in Gemini, ruled by Mercury, complicates matters in that there's going to be a lot of hot air, a lot of talking, and not a lot of substance. Particularly when the Sun and Mercury together oppose Jupiter and square Saturn over the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th of December. And this is a particular time during December when things are going to go a little batshit crazy. There's going to be a lot of hype and spin, no substance. We also have Mars going retrograde on the 6th of December and Neptune stopping going retrograde on the 7th of December. Any child that is born on the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th of December is going to have a fascinating birth chart. So this is a month of considerable change, but not change in terms of massive developments, economic events, world-shattering changes. It's more change in terms of opinions and ideas, attitudes, philosophies, beliefs, internal change rather than external. If the world were my client, and I was advising them about December, over much of December I'll be saying, look, have a reflective month. But be careful over the period of the 5th to the 8th of December, because if people are going to lose it, if things are going to go crazy, that's when it will be. Catch you next month, folks. Bye now.